How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. I am Jason C. Welcome back for another episode in Scotchy September, where we are tackling one of the most well-known Scotch brands in the land. It's Glenfiddich. Only this time, it's their new experimental series, Fire and Cane. So let's take a closer look. So I hope you got a closer look at this really cool orange bottle. Orange is one of my favorite colors, so it really stood out to me. So my last review was Highland Park 12, which had a really nice underlying peat smoke to it that blended with its citrusy notes, and I really enjoyed it. I thought this would be another really cool transition since this has smoke and sweet blended into it, a little bit more of an experimental level, and plus this is a brand new bottling. So Fire and Cane is the fourth and newest concept in Glenfiddich's experimental series, following Project XX, India Pale Ale, and the Winter Storm. So the fire part of the name refers to the peated smoky whiskey used in the blend, while the cane portion refers to the rum cask that the whiskey is finished in. Oh yes, it's finished in rum casks. So that's really interesting. So by combining the peated whiskey malts and matured in the bourbon barrels and then finishing in the Latin rum casks, they really wanted to create a whiskey with a campfire smoke and rum sweetness. So let's get into it and find out. All right, so this whiskey is presented at 43%, non-age statement. Kind of a light pop there. Ooh, I definitely smell the peat. And I definitely smell sweetness. Not so much rum, but it is pretty sweet. So here we go. It's Monday, so we gotta get a nice pour. There we go. Gonna let this swirl around a little bit. So let's get into the color a little bit, guys. So here we go. We have, it's very light, honey color, a little bit more golden, tad golden hue there, not unlike most of the scotches that I've tried. So let's get into the nose, folks. Here we go. So it is very peaty on the nose. Very similar to the Highland Park 12, where it's pretty light coming through. And then you get that honey. There's a honey-soaked date character to it. Where if you ever had dates just soaked in honey and have one of those, it's really inviting. Definitely way different than the Highland Park 12 from what I was getting on the nose. And the peat on this is different to me. The peat on the Highland Park 12 was grassy, musty, had a little bit of hint of citrus on it, whereas this is more campfire-y, smoky, not so much of that earthy smoke. Oh, now we're getting toffee. I'm still getting that burnt toast that I'm getting on every scotch I smell, which I love. It's really good. Brown sugar. Dare I say I'm getting a little pineapple on there? There's definitely some tropical aspect to it, imparted from the rum casks, I think. Now it's like a candy coating coming down. Oh, the nose is really inviting as this sits and opens up a little bit. Now the smoke is taking a back seat, so I can't wait to taste this. So here we go, guys. Happy Monday and cheers. All right, so now I'm wondering if this is gonna do what happened to me when I had the Highland Park 12, where it started peat forward and then it got sweeter as I kept sipping on it. And right now I'm getting the peat and the smoke up front, but I still maintain it's more of a campfire smoke than a moist, earthy peat that I was getting on the Highland Park 12. Oh, okay. Second sip was really good. I'm getting a toffee apple toffee coated and apples coated with toffee. Like a baked apple with toffee all over it. I keep saying it, but that's what I'm getting heavily on the palate. You're definitely getting that smoke, but like I said, it's more of that campfire-y smoke. Really interesting. Let's go in for another one. So, yeah, it's really interesting. So the finish to me on this is not unlike a lot of the other scotches I've had, but you are getting this really intense sweet on the end that's a tad bit tropical. It's definitely from the rum, but it's really mixing together well with the peat. So I thought maybe they would kind of battle each other, and I wasn't sure how it was going to blend, but I think they're really working well together. As far as the finish is pretty short. It's not super long, and that's where you get those real nice rum notes. For me, this one isn't switching. It's smoke on the front and it's sweet on the back, which is kind of nice. Yeah, you're getting that smoke, the mix of that tropical fruit, that baked apple with the toffee on the front. And then it's finishing nicely with those traditional Scotch notes, the vanilla and the burnt toast. And the whole way through, you're getting that nice campfire smoke to it. This is really good. I'm really enjoying this. Oh man, is this going to move to my my number one? I don't know. It's really inviting, really well done. Yeah, it's getting sweeter the more you sip on it. Just like the Highland Park 12 that I had, the more I'm sipping on it, the smoke is taking a somewhat of a back seat to the sweetness and all the other flavors that I'm getting. So I have a feeling the more this sits, the more it opens up, it's really gonna become something really nice, really sweet, and smoky. So if you're into smoky and sweet scotches, I highly recommend you try this. This is a steal for $50. This bottle's available. It's an amazing price, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So, with that, thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, find me on Instagram, and like I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Cheers, everyone. I'll see you next time.